I know I keep changing it every single time, but as I take you outside of that view, look at this track. Yes, this is how tall the Kualadome really is here, as it makes it round 6 and the first one in the second half of the 8th season of the GP6. You can see here, we have the FTM track, of course, then the M1 style track, which a lot more than usual, I will admit. And then replace the Autobahn from round 5 with these bridges you saw back at Sprouts Speedway the last time they were featured. So we're going to start things off with Redcliffe. 20th and 18th, that was from 2 top 10 qualifying spots. They lost double-digit amount of positions in both of those races. Negative 22 is one of them, if not the biggest, I believe, of the entire season so far. And they did get second here from qualifying 20th last season, so they could flip the script from their rounds in the first half. And only 23-9. And now Chudu has pretty much lost just as many positions here. 11th, from I believe 11th in qualifying, if I remember that correctly. Yes. And 20th from what was 7th in qualifying, and they bump off the back of that. Acura, they've not scored a single point since the second round. They've gone 3 rounds in a row in the first half off scoreless. This one looks like they might get points, though. Here we go. For Greenville, they got 12th the fastest lap in third qualifying last time at Solus, despite 20th and 19th. 20th to 19th the first time. So yeah, Norwich, their season is starting to get on track. Especially did get their first top 10 finish in the last round. And that's P1. And now Kirby. Finished in 7th last time out at Solus, and that has been the catalyst for over half of Braintree's points so far this season. They only have 16, and 9 of them from just that one round alone with Kirby. This one looks like it might be just as round 2 was for Kirby. And the next one after that for Boston, to be honest. Ended up being exactly 0 points. Yeah, that's 4th out of 4. At the very least, Weymouth can say they have beaten somebody early on in qualifying this time. Now let's see if they can do another one. Ohio didn't even finish or even get a proper Q1 time last time, despite a very good qualifying in the first race. Finished 9th in both those races, and has really gotten pretty much every single point Suzuka have gotten this season, and that's first. First by almost 3 entire quarters of a second was that time by Hyogo, and now Leon. Probably gonna fall under the pressure here. Oh, that shows, yeah. I think that's what Hyogo did, is what they didn't... sorry. I think Hyogo, they just went right around that thing that all those marbles have just been bumping off of. That's why their time was so good. This one's only 4th place, though. And now Gangnam finished 8th and 9th in their rounds in the first half, so surely you're hoping they won't get 10th here if you're a Seoul fan. Incidon has been rather disappointing, and it looks like Gangnam is going to sum that up. Summarizes rather disappointing up perfectly here. Let's see what they do to end this. Yeah, 7th out of 7. And now two was another one hoping to get something going on this season. 15th and 10th. That's what they got in the first half. Harris Trance has been carrying, even though they dropped from 3rd to 14th. Perhaps in the form of Pi Day, even though this video actually came out on Pi Day. And yeah, 2 loose. Let's see what they can do. It's looking bad, and it will be bad. And now, Gesio. Qualified in 3rd, dropped all the way to 10th, and then came from 19th to 13th last time. Teammate Ronnie Curve. And, oh, we got another Q1 DNF. Yep, it happened again. And we are 4 for 4, or no, not 4 for 4, 4 for 6 in 4 in a row on a Q1 DNF, and I can see a pattern. It's green path, then red with purple pinwheel, and then it happened again in that order. Oh my goodness, hamburger, pole sitter from what Hyogo did pretty much just what Desio did. Photographer fingers getting across screen. Q1 last time, all sorts of trouble here, and 9th out of 10. And now both get this. We get a bit of a higher up view of the course. They begin our second half. Teammate Rock Claw has been doing most of the heavy lifting, and they look like It's going to be a run that from them that's going to continue that trend. Last around that part of the course. And go second. Second is just 4 tenths behind Hyogo, who is unsurprisingly safe. What's also unsurprising is how Running Curve was safe from last place by Cole DNFing in Q1 last time, and Running Curve's teammate DNFs in Q1 here. And they're eliminated, of course, and it looks like Hammered is going to be the next one out. Let's see, will Seminole blunder the entire lap? I don't think it's going to happen. And no, it doesn't in there first. Pretty ironic for Seminole, considering they qualified third last season, actually fell last in the race at Solus last time they were on the track. And yeah, they essentially, from Malpolska went down 4 tenths, they went up by 4 tenths on Hyogo and Leo. Now Weaver, and now Vermont, whose team has not made Q2 since they got pole in the first race. And that's P1. And the time was 9:20.66, so it's not exactly 4 tenths. Close enough, though. I suppose only 7 tenths away. Don't quote me on that one, by the way. And now let's see. Alright, let's see if Hotman has something in the bag. Both them and Omeo, if it's unclear, both got a bronze in the last 2 rounds, surrounded the first half, but they were playing well higher up in the team settings than they were at the end of the first half. And they are not quite safe yet. And now Los Angeles did just about as well as you could do in their last race. Let Milburn just have a couple of goes in between then, and it failed miserably the first time, and then worked pretty much just as well the second time. And now, Los Angeles. They got third in this track last season, so obviously high hopes indeed. And rightfully so, second place. 2 tenths down in what Vermont put down on the board for a Q1 time, and now we get the other marble in this set of 20 today, who also won their last race and got best gainer to the surprise of absolutely nobody, which where they started. Maharashtra. Let's see what they do. Will they put themselves in a good position to get best gainer again? Yes, they will. And now Am Pang, who absolutely cooked in the second and third rounds. Yeah, Kuala Lumpur, they cooked in 3 of the rounds, and yet still that's where all their points came from, because Jaya couldn't be bothered to really score at either Suzanne or Silvest, so the 2 S tracks did not super well. Now, after they won the last round, and did pretty much as well as they could, Am Pang is safe as well. And Pang did just about enough to be safe. Knocked out Whitecliff, who was over a second worse than what Am Pang got, so that's a surprise. And now, Holbrook finishes of 11th and 6th. Quincy have not finished inside the top 6 nor qualified outside the top 5. Finished Holbrook at 11th for the first race. Holbrook won the track in Season 6, did pretty well in Season 7 as well. Ooh, and yes, they are safe. No, not quite. And the time was just about not fast enough for Holbrook to be safe just yet. It should be. I have a feeling one of these, if not both, is going to do worse in the next 2 runs. In California, looking like they're definitely going to do that. Hasn't finished Q1 since round 2. Hasn't advanced to Q1 yet. Holbrook, the other winner was Broken High here at this track, so going on this season, obviously. Oh, that's so close to the bubble. And they're out. Unsurprisingly, Holbrook is safe, and despite Trudeau pretty much matching in terms of uniform color a white snowball, I think they're pretty much cooked here considering who's on screen everything. Their first half may have not been that great, but they are an absolute phenomenon at this track. 2nd and 6th in his 2 appearances. Also got fastest lap last season here as well. And, yep, they're safe. Wow, when will I ever go a day where I don't see a DNF in Q1 that hasn't already went by? 4 in a row. And Decio, I completely forgot to talk about what happened with, in round 4. I completely forgot to mention that when talking about how Rodney Cooper was saved last round by Kualadome DNFing in Q1. Yeah, 3 straight qualifyings in the bottom 2 for Monza is absolutely terrible. Not sure I really need to say more about Monza qualifying, how they've been awful inside round 1 and 3. It's a top 4, bottom 5 in every single qualifying, like I said. Ahead of Los Angeles. And there's the end of the first lap. Now continues to lead here. Los Angeles holds 2nd place, and now Holston in 3rd place. And Los Angeles is so close to getting by. Meets the move on the inside. That was extremely slick. And they will get away with it heading into the final lap. And now, for the final lap. Will 3 poles in 4 rounds from 2 in a row be claimed by Los Angeles? Oh my goodness. I think Santa Clara got this. Alright, let's see. Can Vermont go by? They claim their second pole. Claiming the first one. Can they claim both first halves poles? No, they cannot. They give it a last second go. Last ditch effort doesn't work. And Los Angeles wins pole here. And Santa Clara, they over-struggled in the first 2 rounds. And aside from Impetus doing what they did at Solist, have been amazing since. And claimed 3 poles in 4 rounds. Funny how the one since round 2 that they didn't get points in is the only one they didn't get pole in as well, so I suppose pole position points. There's lots of 3, and they've got 9 of them from just the last 4 rounds alone. And the home crowd has something to cheer for, despite getting no qualifying points, and Pang will be starting in 4th place. And it's going to make a return to this track after it appeared the last 2 seasons. It's back again for round 6 here. So let's see what